I will quickly demo my favorite shoulder stability and overhead strength exercises that I like to give the gymnast to help emphasize a strong and stable handstand position and line. What I typically find with gymnasts is they are very strong with kind of pulling down motions, whether that's from like a lot of pull-ups, rope climbs, leg lifts, a lot of strength emphasizing the pull down, which can be important. But what I find is a lack of strength many times in their rotator cuff scapular stabilizers, or in that overhead position, which is crucial in a lot of events, especially any that include any handstands, which again is almost all events. What I typically like to start with is some basic shoulder stabilizing exercises, which include the prone swimmer. Which will engage all of the scapular muscles and rotator cuffs through the whole range of motion, but then also emphasize that overhead position. The next one that's pretty similar, we can add a little weight to it, is with the weighted bar doing a prone behind the neck press. So you lie on your stomach, keep the head down, raise up, push out, and hold for 2. Again, scapular stabilization, holding for 2, and then pressing up overhead in that handstand position, holding for 2, helping those shoulder muscles engage in their most challenging positions. These 2 exercises I like to do about 12 to 15 reps, starting with no weight and then gradually increasing weight to like 1 to 2 pounds as the gymnast gets stronger. What I like to go through next is some overhead strengthening, one arm at a time. So what I like to use is the kettlebell, and I go into this half kneeling position, which we can use to help make sure that we're hollowing our lower abs and rib cage, so that when we press overhead, we're truly pressing through the shoulders and not compensating through the low back. You'll see here, we'll keep this down, we'll press, engage, and come down. Here, I like to aim for about 8 to 10 reps, where at the end of that set, the gymnast is struggling there where they probably can't do more than 2 more reps. They're also not breaking down their form, but it's not also so easy that they could do another 15 reps if we ask them to. So that's going to depend or change depending on the gymnast where he's performing the exercise. After this, what I like to go through is shoulder stability overhead with an overhead carry. I won't demonstrate the whole carry, but what we'll do is use the kettlebell in an upside down position. They'll press overhead, and then they'll start to walk back and forth, keeping a perfect line here, locking the elbows, pushing up, while this kettlebell will be wobbling the whole time, forcing the shoulder muscles of the gymnast to engage in that overhead position. And then the last exercise I like to do to reinforce all the work that we've been going through is a tucked handstand position on the wall. That position is one where the gymnast's wall or stomach will be facing the wall. Their knees and hips are both tucked just enough so that that can fit in, and then they're going to be holding the handstand for 30 to 60 seconds. That exercise is a great one to force the shoulders to be in a perfect line where the back cannot arch in that position. I will demo that exercise in the individual videos, but I'd like to finish that one to reinforce all the strength and stability, but perfectly in that handstand position to finish up the drill.